In this flowchart, we shall work on how do we go about finding the greatest common divisor of two numbers using Euclid's algorithm. Let's say the first number is 10, the second number is, let's say the first number is 20, second number is 10. The remainder is 0. In the first step, what I need to do is I need to divide A by B and store the remainder in this particular place. 20 divided by 10, the remainder is 0. So remainder is 0. Then what I need to do is the value of B should go to A and the value of remainder should go to B. Now here if you see, B has already become 0. So I cannot further divide A with B, so that division is ended. So GCD of this number 20 and 10 happens to be 10. So the logic is like this. As long as B is not equal to 0, I need to take remainder as A mod, this is mod B. So remainder takes the result of dividing A by B, that is the remainder. Then what I need to do is I need to give A the value of B and I need to give B the value of remainder. I need to continue this process as long as B is not equal to 0. So let's try to draw the flowchart for this and then go about trying to test it. So I say start. Then what do I do? Next is I try to read a number A and B. So I say read A comma B. Do not try to read the remainder because remainder is going to be calculated. Then once I read A comma B, the next step is how long should I continue this particular processing of A mod B as long as B is not equal to 0. So I'll ask the question, is B not equal, is B greater than 0? All right, I'll ask the question. It can be true or it can be false. All right, B greater than 0 or B not equal to 0. If it is true or yes, I am doing something. If it is false, I am going to do something else which we'll take a look at later on. So if it is true, I am going to put a box and do the following thing. I am going to say remainder is A mod B. Then A takes the value of B and B takes the value of remainder. This particular process or loop will keep continuing as long as the value of B is greater than 0 or B is definitely not equal to 0. So this is the flow. It is flowing like this and repeating. Now at some point B is going to be equal to 0. What am I going to do there? At that point I am simply printing the value of A. A is going to give you the greatest common divisor and I am going to stop. Excuse me for this untidy flowchart with things here and there, but it shouldn't affect you understanding the concept. So let's first try to run through this using this number. Okay, not this number, this one, 10 and 6. So in this case, A is 10, B is 6 and remainder is 0, or I don't care what is the value. B is greater than 0, yes. Remainder is 10 divided by 6, the remainder is 4. Alright, remainder is 4. Then next step, the value of B is given to A. So A becomes 6 and B takes the value of remainder which happens to be 4. So this step is done processing. Now B is 4. 4 is greater than 0 is true. Remainder is 6 divided by 4. The remainder happens to be 2. Remainder happens to be 2. The value of B goes to A. So A becomes 4 and B takes the value of remainder which happens to be 2. So B becomes 2. 2 is greater than 0 is still true. Remainder is 4 divided by 2. The remainder is 0. A takes the value of B. B takes the value of remainder which happens to be 0. 0 greater than 0 or 0 not equal to 0 is false. I am coming here. I am printing A. The last value of A. A happens to be 2. So 2 is the greatest common divisor between 10 and 6. This way you can try working out for different combination of numbers like 20 and 15. I am making a small assumption here that you are entering the value of A which is bigger than B. In case you want to enter values, any values of A and B, where B can be bigger than A, you just have to do another check and exchange the value of A with B and B with A. So this should give you an idea about how you go about finding the greatest common divisor using Euclid's algorithm. Do not follow this part, since I had already written something, I couldn't use this, but you can do it much neater and explain the process. So I hope you have understood this particular flowchart, how you can find the GCD of two numbers using Euclid's algorithm.